What up, YouTube? It's Jay Coffee on the vid, and I have stayed away from watching, talking, taking in any football content at all since the season ended. As a Bills fan, I'm sure a lot of Bills Mafia maybe feels the same way, maybe not, because this is a crazy offseason. The energy within the fan base and in the media world is insane with the Bills right now. Like, it's chaotic, it's negative, it's something else, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've glanced at what's being discussed here and there, but I just stay the fuck out of it. I want no parts of it, man. It was a tough way to end the season, and I've had off seasons like this as a Bills fan. You know what I mean? Like, where you just stay the fuck away from anything NFL related until preseason rolls around and you're getting right back into season mode. Like, sometimes as fans, we need that, man. You know what I mean? And it's wild being a Bills fan that we've been such a good team. I haven't felt this way in a long time. We rolled it out through the drought, and I barely ever turned off games even through that. I'm a dedicated fan. I love my squad, but this season, but since we were good, it's been all lovely. I ain't been tripping at all. But this season was very stressful. And then the way it ended, heartbreak, and all the other emotion that came along this season. I'm good, right? Well, today I had to tap back in and holler at Bills Mafia as well as other football fans with some, news developing. I had to kick it with everyone and see what everyone thinks out there. So make sure you jump in the comments. But there's a lot of questions defensively about the Bills. There's heated debates going on right now. Like I said, the energy is absolutely something else. But something I saw today seems that one of our beloved defense players is probably not going to be back. It's looking like, I want to know if you are reading anything into this, but in my opinion, it's like, yo, I didn't even know if this dude was going to play last season. We're talking about Jordan Poyer. There was a, contract dispute. I believe he wanted an extension. He wasn't showing up for some off-season stuff last season, but when week one rolled around, he was good to go. Now, he was injured a lot throughout last season. The safety position period was just crazy for the Bills. You know what I mean? Poyer hurt, in and out, missing some games. Micah Hyde, the other half of the dynamic duo, which it seems in Buffalo is over. Poyer and Hyde, I don't know if we'll ever see them together again going into the playoffs. I thought, we were going to see the reunion as Hyde was practicing but didn't play, leading into the playoffs. Him getting injured very early on in the season, and then obviously what happened with Damar Hamlin, who was someone who stepped up with these injuries and everything. And obviously, we know what happened with Hamlin, and it's just crazy. So much going on at the safety position, but going into the offseason, the talks were kind of there already that the dynamic duo may be done. And, Poyer may be done as a Buffalo Bill. And I was kind of expecting that with all the contract disputes and with the contract dispute drama and everything, and I don't know. In my head, I've been preparing that Jordan Poyer won't be back in Buffalo. I hope not that's not the case. And I'd love to see Poyer and Hyde together. Like, I've truly always believed they are the best safety duo in the NFL. But fans are taking notice that on Instagram, Jordan Poyer deleted everything. All his Bills posts are gone. And, everyone's debating right now, like, hey, should we read anything into this? Some players just do this. Typically, I feel like players do this when they're leaving somewhere. Maybe I'm tripping. I want to know what y'all think. But it's really funny that some people were like, well, maybe he's going through some ish with Rachel or something like that. But I don't know that really makes sense or whatever, but it's funny as hell because people cannot stand Rachel Bush. It's absolutely comedy. But comment and let me know what you guys think about this. Are you reading anything into it? Is Poyer gone? But that wasn't it with all this talk about the Bills and negative talk about the Bills.
Over. Telling you. Yeah. That defense, nice. Mm-hmm. It's the coach. Yeah. You can keep his scheme, but you can't keep his leadership. Yo, let me go talk to this player like this. Let me go meet this one where they're at. Let me go challenge this one. Let me cut this one. What you doing? So you can keep his scheme, but he ain't there. Yeah. And I'm going to come back to this because it's deeper. And then I also think that, the last thing we heard on the offensive side, we saw Diggs doing this to Josh Allen. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be surprised if Diggs is on another team next year. Oh. I wouldn't be surprised. It's over for Buffalo. Remember, the window is short, man. Josh Allen's nice now. Mm-hmm. He's top 3 quarterback, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Maybe if I'm like a DeAndre Hopkins, I might be watching Stephon Diggs, and I might be like, yo, if he go out, I'm going to go take that place. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple wide receivers out there that I might be watching that situation a little bit, but, it's over for them. They're not going. They'll be competitive, but they're not going to be dominant. Okay. They're not going to be that. And then the bigger conversation with Leslie Frazier is Leslie Frazier's probably mad. I don't have a head coaching job yet.
All right, so Brandon Marshall just says it's over for the Bills, and it's like, damn, man, as it was announced recently that Leslie Frazier was taking a year off from the game of football, and I was preparing. You heard him at the end talk about Frazier saying, damn, I don't get any head coach jobs offered to me. That's something when your team is good that you worry about all the time. Losing your coordinators, which obviously we had a new offensive coordinator this season. I wasn't a huge fan of him, but I didn't think he did a horrendous job. But towards the end of the season, there had been a lot of talk, and at the end of the season, about Leslie Frazier and the Bills, and if he would get a job offering, or some fans just wanted him gone. I don't know. You see all kinds of debates about how the defense couldn't hang in these playoff games and losing. And listen, like I said, it's just been negative energy. I've been staying away from Bills talk during the off season. We lost. We were eliminated from the playoffs again. It is what it is. But I personally liked Frazier. I wanted him to come back. I'm one of the individuals in this whole debate that, hey, Frazier is a hell of a coach with this squad, and I hate that he's going to be gone a year. But I guess McDermott's stepping in. But you see Brandon Marshall giving that long statement that he just feels it's over. And the window being small is something we've all thought about and talked amongst fellow Bills fans and everything. This is a really good team, and at the end of the day, you get that opportunity, you got to get that ring. There is no, hey, we were really good these seasons, we made it this far. That doesn't do anything for you, and after the whole drought, just getting into the playoffs and being a contender every year at first almost was enough for some of us fans. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying we didn't want to win a Super Bowl, but we were good. I don't want to say we were content, but we were chilling. But at this point, we need more. And the window most definitely can close, but I personally think Brandon Marshall's tripping and, just going off. And that's his job, to bring the big conversations and to stir things up. But I don't know. I personally think he's tripping. And you heard him talking about on the offensive side of the ball, the Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen incident on the sidelines or whatever. I'm not reading too much into it. I'm not worried about that. Although there has been a lot of conversations about Diggs going somewhere else as well, and his brother Trayvon loves to troll us Bills fans. As I pointed out in my previous videos, this ain't the first time he's been doing all this. But I don't know, man. What does everyone out there think? Do you agree with Brandon Marshall? You know, that Frazier not being there and everything else going on, you know, that it's over for the Bills, that it's a wrap, that the window is closed, that we are going to be on the downslide, or what? I want to hear it all in them comments. But for real, has anyone else noticed just how crazy the energy has been, and you know, the Bills Mafia community when it comes to any talk about the Bills? Like, that ass, normally I can't get enough Bills content and talk about my Bills enough, even during the off season. But I'm cool until week 1 rolls around, right? So thanks for watching. What do you guys think? Is Poyer gone? Frazier not being here, are you worried about it? And Brandon Marshall saying it's a done deal. The window is closing for the Bills. Let's talk about it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos. It's Jay Coffee Talk, talking music, news, sports, current events, life, and much more. I'm up out of here. Peace.